Hi friends, Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss about the 100% tariff imposed by the US government to the Indian pharma products. If you are a pharma professional, businessman or the student or the aspirant, this video is applicable to you and you can stay connected till the end of this video. This video will introduce you or give the information about what is the imposed duty will be or the tariff duty will impacted on the pharmaceutical product manufactured by the Indian firms. Mostly the tariff is given 100%, so how it will be impact? We can say that what is the import? First of all, the goods which is manufactured out of the border of the country is called imported, and that when the goods coming into their country, the taxes is applicable. So this is called as the tariff, and this tariff declares by the US government 100%. Now there are, we can understand that two types of mottos of the government. First is that to boost the local manufacturers growth, and second to increase the economy of the country. So they have decided to impose the duty with 100% tariff to the pharma goods from India. However, we can understand that this duty, how it will be impacted on the pharmaceutical products. The pharmaceutical goods manufactured by the India in the Indian economy, we can consider that around 9.8 or something billion US dollar. This is the tentative figure. Okay. So when India is manufacturing the drugs, there are the two types like patent and branded. So this duty is applicable on the tariff is applicable on the patent and branded drugs. Indian manufacturers manufactured the generic goods most of the quantum. So first of the point is that the generic drugs will not be impacted because of this tariff. Now the question will be that the branded product, always some of the product comes from the generic as well. So the guideline 8 not clearly states that some of the generic products which is in the branded condition, that will be also considered for the 100% tariff. But it is sure that the generic products will not be much more impacted. Second thing is that if US government declares this tariff 100% tariff on the goods, most of the goods are life saving and it is manufactured by the Indian companies. So the goods, whatever the cost is, it is really applicable to humans life consumption. Second thing is that the goods which is manufactured in India, it is cheaper as compared to the US manufactured drugs. However, if you can search at any price, suppose the Indian price is around $10, it will be around $500 in the US. So if we can consider 100% tariff as well, the goods of the Indian manufacturers will not be much impacted. However, likely very small impact can be considered. Second thing, with respect to the employee should not get any botheration, because Indian drug manufacturers has the wide network and huge economical concept with them and the export requirement in place. So every employee who is working in the pharmaceutical sector, even though in the US FDA manufacturing facility, he should not worry about the job role or the any scenario because of this tariff, because most of the generic drugs manufactured and exported to the US, and very few patent product or the branded products in the US country from the India. Second thing, few of the Indian manufacturers, those are giant, they are already their establishment in the US. So it may be considered this is the local manufacturer for the US and they can manufacture and sell their products in the US country. So there is not much impact. However, there are many products like that cancer product, blood sugar product, thyroid product, or many other life saving drugs. which is really helpful and important for the life consumption. So whatever the price may be high, the required drugs can be consumed and utilized. Second thing is that if suppose vice versa, we can think that if United States wants to manufacture the drug in their own country, what will be the impact in the Indian currency or in the Indian market? Because India and the China most prominent API manufacturer in the world. So ultimately, if the US government wants to manufacture in their country, also they will fully dependent on the India and China for the all active ingredients. However, these all the prices can be compensated at anywhere. Apart from this, if US government wants to start their own manufacturing, they may have struggle with respect to the licensing, regulatory part, technical staff, non-technical staffs, machineries, utilities, and all active pharmaceutical as well as the other raw material ingredient. Because US does not have that much resources in place, so that they cannot immediately manufacture the drugs in their country. Second thing, the US government regulatory is a very stringent and respectful criteria in place, so that startup and set up a facility is not a easy thing. The facility construction, qualification, validation, products manufacturing, stability, patent filing, all these will have a huge time. So around maybe 10 years, 12 years. So rather than United government immediately go into their own manufacturing, they will rely on the imported products from the India. However, the stock which is available in the market, maybe this time will be sufficient for them, but the future demand may be increase, and whatever the prices or the something, because Indian manufacturers have already their very reasonable prices, they would not be think that more go down. However, whatever the cost may be, after 100% also their prices will be very cheaper as compared to the other US manufacturing drugs. So as a employee or the pharmaceutical drug manufacturer may not be suffer as a long or very minimal impact is there, but the pharmaceutical business will have huge opportunity for the new drugs, new research, and the other important drugs in the not only US, in other all European and other countries as well. So it is very much understood that whatever the cost of the Indian product will be sold into the market, and it will be a requirement from the United States government or the people from there. Ultimately, resources are very costly as compared to the India in the US. Machineries cost, raw material cost is very high as compared to the India. India is the only country who has very reasonable prices with respect to medicines, machineries, and other utilities. So this is the opportunity for India either to sell the raw material or either to sell the utilities, machineries to the United States. So we can consider this will be a positive impact in the Indian currency as well. And with this all scenario, the people who is working in the pharmaceutical sector, they should not have much worry, because this condition of the tariff will not for a longer period. Again, maybe after some of the days or over a period, the government will again think about this, and they will discuss about this hike of the price, and the situation will go win-win situation. So this in this video, likewise I have explained the cost of material, the benefits, and the impacts, and other the resources available in India as well as the in US. So hope you like this video. If you like, you can comment, share it, subscribe it, and enjoy it. Thank you.